Salutations, my children. Are you ready for your daily dose of smooth jazz?
Okay, it seems as if we're only gonna have one viewer today. I hope you enjoy yourself. So today I'm playing Trove, as you already know. So basically what I'm gonna do during this entire stream is complete the missions that are on the right, or basically the top one, because every like couple weeks or so they started introducing these types of missions, so they're like a limited time. Yeah, this game is too loud. Alright, yeah, the monster's dying. Yeah, that was way too loud. I think did I turn it down all the way, or did I turn it to about half? Okay, it's about half now, so that should be fine. Alright, if it's still too loud, then tell me. Hopefully I can get some more people in the stream, so I don't really have too much of a plan. Our first mission is for this particular the boxes are actually not very hard to get. It can basically be any type of box to obtain. One of the easiest types of boxes to obtain is the gem boxes and higher level. Okay, I don't know what level we're in now. I think I'm in a decently high enough level to where I can easily get these types of boxes. So once you open 20 of them, you unlock the next mission. I don't know what the next mission is though. Alright, is this the boss? Alright, no, I don't think this is the boss. It's outside. Except I don't know how to get in this dungeon. Okay, maybe it's down here. Alright, I'm just gonna skip that one since I don't know how to get in. Alright, okay, SirMcCraft. This mount is the pinata mount. It's something you could have gotten at the last event. Like, it was like one of the last things you could get if you collected enough items. If you collected enough pinata coins, which was currency you could get during that event, then you could get this mount. Which, it can also fly, like, it'll shoot down a trail, but I forgot how to get out of here, so. Alright, I made it. When you reach the end of the dungeon, you go you just have to. But yeah, this game is but some of those other boss. I'm just gonna like hide behind the walls here. Alright, the mount is called the Hyped Up Pinata. Alright, so if you have any other questions about the game, just go ahead and ask them, because I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Plus, I really don't want to talk too much, because I'm a little sick and I can't really think of much to talk about. I just got like a cold or something, so there's some times where my voice will sound a little weird. Okay, I almost missed a dungeon. sometimes you can get a chaos chest. This is an example of one of those boxes that you can open. Alright, those are not that easy to come by. These gem boxes, these are what's easy to come by. Alright, so I've already opened 6 out of the 20 boxes. And you just, and depending on the type of world you're in, you can get gem boxes. And what gems do is you can, once you reach a high enough level, you can like put them on your character. And it gives them stats, kind of their weapons and other gear. Alright, once you get close to a dungeon, it'll tell you your objective. Like, I keep getting cursed skulls. I think that might be a common one in this type of land. Alright, this time we have a dungeon where we have to fight a boss. I'm not sure how to get to this one. I think you have to go up and... Alright, sometimes bosses are high up, sometimes they're located around. I don't think I can get through that. Okay, I think I found my way through. Okay, I think that's sometimes bosses have powers, such as some other limiting jumps you have and other things. And alright, I guess I'll go to one of these bigger dungeons. What happens here is that there's those 3-star bosses, and then within the large dungeon there's 2 smaller bosses. So, it doesn't matter which order you defeat them in, you don't have to defeat them all. Usually it's just if you defeat the big boss, you can get the dungeon. And these dungeons are usually a bit hard to get through. This one's the highest level, so this is the one I use the most. Alright, that's just part 1 of the dungeon. Alright, no, I think this is the final boss. Yeah, this has gotta be. Or, okay, I guess it's not then. Alright, why am I so slow? Alright, this dungeon is filled with mud, so I don't really know how to get through it. And I don't know where the next area is. Alright, it's probably through. I'm gonna just go do something real quick. I'm gonna see if I can still do it. During the first 20 minutes of every hour, you can still do, there's different challenges. There's collection challenges, racing challenges, and then dungeon looting challenges. The collection challenge is where you have to collect a certain amount of coins within a certain amount of time. And there's 4 different levels of prizes. So if you collect 100 coins, you get all the prizes. But I'm not very much. I'm not very good at this one. And it also limits your amount of coins, which makes it harder. Alright, this is super laggy, so this is going to be a little bit hard. Alright, I might be able to get the full goal. Alright, not quite. 92, 97. No, alright, come on. Alright, I did it. And then once your time runs out, you'll get your prizes. Alright, so those, every single hour, the first 20 minutes, a challenge like this will pop up. Alright, for some reason I didn't actually get the prizes, that's weird. Is this my inventory? Nope, I just don't get prizes like that. Or at least I got 3 prizes. Alright, so I guess what I'll do now is go to my club world and show you around there. You can have those. Once you have a certain amount of material, you can craft this item, which allows you to create one of these clubs. Alright, once you have a certain amount of... If you have items you don't want anymore, like these staffs or whatever your gear is that you don't want anymore, you can just throw it. Alright, I just hit mastery rank 91. A mastery rank is a rank that like carries across all of your classes. It can go up to 300. And then the green bar right above that is your class level. Each class has an individual level there. So credits, that's a type of currency you can get. You can spend it in the shop. You can get some by mastery, but most of them, yeah, it's pretty much a paid currency. But you can get some for free. But there's also these other units down here, but that you can easily get. You can get 500 every day, which you can see in the top right. Once you fill the bar up, just by raiding dungeons, and then you can access the store and get things out of there. Okay, so what was it doing? I'll probably just go back to the... I'll just go back to... Actually, I'm gonna go try a different type of world. This is an Uber 4 level world, which is not very difficult for the level that I'm at, but if you're low level, it's gonna be difficult. Alright, so how long have I been going? I've been going for about a little over 20 minutes, so I'll probably go for maybe an hour, maybe a little bit less, so... pinata's thick. If you're talking, I think you're talking about its tail, it seems, but we're not really gonna debate that right now. What I'm gonna do now is try and figure out how to get out of here. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I've almost filled up the yellow bar at the top right, and once you do that, you get your 500. You can get that every single day, and I think each day resets at like 3 AM Eastern. Okay, I just missed the dungeon. I don't even know how to get through here. Guess I'll just start at a random place. Did I go anywhere? Alright, I don't think I did. Alright, where am I? I don't think I've ever seen a dungeon like this before. So what I've got to do now is basically I gotta go around and look for the boss. The 3-star dungeons are more, they're more actual dungeons. I'll start at the end, dying. Alright, so I've got a random guy here to help me. So this is all like, this entire game is one server, so you can just join different worlds in the same server. So random players, and that's a good thing because sometimes you have to recruit players to help you with certain things. Alright, so the blue bar under the yellow bar was... that was this book down here, and you get these different types of books. You gain experience, and then they produce items. So these are the legendary ones. They only work once a week. Every week produces on Monday. So, and then these are the regular ones. You can do that as many times as you want. So I just put on a regular one now. But, wait, did someone slay the final boss? Okay, no, they did. Okay, is there anything above this room? Probably not. Alright, I think I know. Alright, no. You don't have to. You can only fill up. It makes it fill up a little more. So I think back here is probably where the final boss would be. I think I just saw him. This guy's gotta be it. Alright, so once you do that, stuff in the chest, which I think contains a little more loot than a regular chest. Okay, so now I have 5 boxes, and I still need to open 11 of them. Alright, I'm not gonna use that. So for each level of the objectives you complete, you get a different reward. For example, this time, I'm not sure what that item is. It's probably something that was just added, so I guess it'll... if you hover over the item in your inventory, it'll tell you what the item does, or what it is. So, we'll find out soon enough. Okay, if I could find the entrance to this place. have no idea what I'm doing right now. Alright, I give up on that one. I'm not even gonna try to continue. Alright, this mount is actually pretty cool, but I do have a mount that can shoot fireballs, which I'll probably switch to in just a few minutes, but since I just got this one a few days ago, I'm just gonna ride this one for a little while. Okay, I was just about to pass another dungeon. Is this tree it, or is it somewhere else? Alright, it's right here. Alright, so what you gotta do is you just gotta watch out for these fireballs and reach a dead end, I guess. No, that's not actually what you do. What you do is you reach. Alright, basically fight bosses, let's see how many boxes I have. Only one. Alright, so while we wait for Craft to show up, or to show back up, I'm just gonna like walk around and show you the club in case you come back later. So, I'm currently working on a castle that's gonna have like portals, items, workbenches, and all that stuff inside. There's many different things to do in this game, and I'm only touching part in this stream. I'm only touching part of what you can do in this game. So what I'm going to do right now is go to a Shadow Tower, which is right here. There's different levels and there's different difficulties. I'm going to be doing like all the ones in the normal. I've already done the first two, so once he gets back, we'll go ahead and... Once he gets back, I'll just go ahead and do the top two levels of the normal difficulty. Actually, no, I'm just going to do it now. Okay, so this is the Shadow Tower, basically where there's 3 different levels, and then there's the boss of each level of the dungeon. So you either get put into a dungeon or an arena. How a dungeon works is that there's 2 different places where you have to fight enemies. You have to fight enemies, and then you have to fight the boss at the end of the level. So, and then how arenas work out, it's just like 5 waves of enemies. It's pretty easy and it's a little bit quicker. So if you want a quick Shadow Tower level, then what you're gonna want to do is just hope for all 3 arenas and then the final boss. That's the quickest way to do it. But every week it changes, so you and unlike regular Star Dungeons, you have to be once you reach higher levels in Shadow Tower, I can do all the normal levels by myself, but higher levels I cannot. So I'm not sure where the boss is here. I think it just... Alright, here it is. At the end of each dungeon, or each level of the dungeon, you have to fight all of them. I'm not exactly sure how to describe that, but it's just a big black 4-leg thing. Honestly, I don't know what the way is. Anyway, you have and then once you do that, you basically get a break room where you can get rid of all your loot and craft things and stuff. And then over here is just where you move on to the next part. Alright, so in this case we have an arena where it's 5 ways. 4 ways to get yeah, and then once you do a Shadow Tower, there's the once a week rewards. Higher levels, some people, lower levels, fun getting carried, because that's just how you play this game in higher levels. You just get other people to do the work for you. Alright, so sadly we do have another dungeon, which... in order to get the loot from the final boss, you're required to have a shadow key, which is not very hard to get. And then it drops a bunch of loot. How it used to be is that you required a key to actually get in, but now they made it so that you require a key at the very end. Alright, so you do get quite a bit of loot, and now we're going to talk about the items that you can get one of every week, and that you can get multiple of. Shadow shards you can get multiple of, and Titan souls are the items you can. Yeah, I have 10 Titan souls currently, and with those you can create only 2 things. But this item I don't have any use for yet, so usually I just create the treasure chest, and then I just create these, which will give you also good items. So I might as well open those, and I'm gonna end up completing the objective. Usually from these I end up just getting a lot of flux, but there's other items you can get as well. Alright, so the next objective is to acquire golden souls, which I think I know how to get. You feel the vague urge of... No, I'm not going to read that, but what happens is golden souls are sometimes found in, like, they're in little patches of ores. They're kind of rare, but getting 5 of them shouldn't be too hard. You can just probably buy them off of somebody and it'll still count. Alright, so what did I just get? Alright, I have to find this item. Alright, it says this currency will disappear after the event. Okay. The pinata coins will probably disappear too. Alright, so I assume crystallized sun sparks are like the currency of this special event. I'm gonna go to the hub and see if you can use it for anything there. And then I'm either gonna do the last dungeon or send things off. Alright, I think they died. Alright, I don't think Craft is coming back, so I'm just going to go ahead and end things off here. So, if you enjoyed the live stream, go ahead and give me a like, and hopefully I'll be able to do streams more often. This one wasn't that exciting, because I haven't really pulled off a successful stream in a while. And I've kind of promoted this one last minute, like I was going to do it before, but then I just didn't, so... I might stream again later tonight, tomorrow. I'll probably stream again at least once again within the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time.